Hello. Just want to talk about human experimentation, which I think we're all under. Um, do you believe it happens? If there's anyone that's not a targeted individual watching this, do you not believe human experimentation happens? Just look through the history books and you'll see. It's been a big thing for quite some time. But now I was thinking with massive pharmaceutical companies, what a perfect thing it would be for them if every so often these people diagnosed as paranoid schizophrenics have people do organised theatre and stuff in the streets for them to react to and think they're having another mental breakdown. There you go. We'll get you on some antipsychotics, some more antipsychotics, so us as the pharmaceutical company can make loads of money. In England, through the NHS, if the person's on benefit, the NHS are paying for these people being on antipsychotics, even though maybe the real reason for them thinking they've gone psychotic is because they're gang stalked or organised stalked. So yeah, what a crazy thing. There's lots of money to be made. So if they had a protocol done on a pyramid scheme that's in more or less perpetual motion, it's unstoppable. So then the people think I really have gone mad. I keep thinking people are doing funny things in the streets with me and trying to trigger me off, trying to make me go mad. Well, what you need is some olanzapine or some risperidone or some diazepine or whatever the different ones are called. And I don't know. I think antipsychotics are quite corrupt. And reading up on them, they're quite dangerous. They're the most dangerous tablets going. They cause movement disorders and everything after if you take them for a long period of time. Which, if you're being organisedly stalked and you think it's something mental, you're going to be taking them forever, aren't you? Because every month or so they decide to use triggers, or every week, or every day. I don't know how often it happens, but what I do know is it's been happening to me, and it's been happening to loads of people, and the techniques used that are endless. They can use anything. It all works on coincidence. The mind identifies coincidences more when you're in a extremely anxious state. So, like I said before, if they make you see coincidences constantly, you're going to be in a constant state of shock or a constant state of anxiety or flight or fight response. So you're going to be not very well. And I'm thinking pharmaceutical companies could have money in this backing the way it works, just so they can make more money through antipsychotic drugs or through SSRIs or selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors and antidepressant type drugs or whatever. This could be the whole reason behind a lot of it, to make money, to make lots and lots of money from people like me. But I know it's not me who's actually paying for it because I'm on benefits, but the NHS is going to be paying for it, and in America your insurance companies are going to be paying for it. I reckon pharmaceutical companies are probably the biggest money makers in the world, except the oil and the bankers. And now they've made so much money. If people die from their drugs or whatever, no one goes to prison. They just get it. They just pay the people. They just pay the courts off. They've got billions set aside for if anything like that happens, and we all know how many deaths have been caused by pharmaceutical drugs. And I'm on pharmaceutical drugs at the moment, so it makes me a complete hypocrite. But I'm taking them solely to stop my anxiety. But I don't think I should be on them really, because I think the root cause is real. So how is any form of drug gonna tell me it isn't real when it is a real thing. It's like lying to your own body, and this is what I've said this before to sort of to psychiatrists and things. So yeah, it's all corrupt, but maybe pharmaceutical companies have a say in what's happening. Maybe they don't, but I reckon triggering someone's schizophrenia back off so they have to go back on drugs, or making more people seem like they're schizophrenics when they're not. They get schizophrenic type symptoms because of the things that have been happening to them, but it not necessarily mean they're schizophrenics. So maybe it is just a massive drug money making scheme for the legal drugs, or also criminal drugs. It can work that way too, to get people to keep going back to, like heroin. The same thing with heroin addicts. Maybe it's being used a hell of a lot more, and these people just unfortunately think, oh, I'm mad. Thank you for watching.